Hey, what's up, guys? I thought I'd do something a little bit different today and take a step out from round one. Today I stopped by Kawaii Klaws in Alhambra, Southern California to see if I could do a $20 challenge. This place seemed like it had some pretty nice toys and selections that you could see. You got some fake Lafufus in there, some Power Pod Girls, and a bunch of random things here and there, including keychains. The pricing wasn't too bad. It ended up being mostly $1 a game. I believe if you spent $20, you would get 22 tokens, and if you were to spend $50, you get 58 tokens. So those are the little bonuses for spending a little bit more. So for a $20 challenge, I was able to get 22 tokens, and I figured my strategy was just to see how strong each of these claws were. I really didn't know what to expect, so I tried to just try a different variety. As you can see with this Minnie Mouse bunny thing, didn't pick up so great, so then I tried to work on these Lafufus. I thought it would be pretty cool to have one since I don't have a real one, can't afford it. Spent all my money on these claws, but didn't look like it wanted to come to me either. Tried one of these big-eyed choppers, and I just wanted to see how this one grabs. But as you can see, when I went down, it just barely tickled it, didn't even pick up at all, which was a little bit sad. So I moved to the next one. It's these white bunnies, which I didn't seem to have a ton of luck with either. And by now I was starting to feel a little bit down, sad. I don't know what the word is, but I've done like 8 different ones now, and it didn't look like I was going to win anything at all, which was starting to get pretty depressing. If I wasn't on such a bad losing streak, I would have thought that this Labubu claw machine would have been pretty cool. At $5 to play, yet I haven't won anything at all in the last like 8 plays or so, I decided I was going to skip it. So this is where things started to change. I saw one of my friends grab one of these pineapple bears, and it seemed to grab pretty well. And to my luck, I got one on my first try. So I was like, oh, good. Let me try again. And on the second grab, it did look like it was still pretty strong. It released it, but I at least felt like it carried it to the top. So I was like, well, I won one here, maybe I could get another one. So I tried it again, and luckily on this one, it looked like it grabbed also, which got me my second win out of maybe like 10 or so. I started feeling a little bit better. After losing 8 in a row, it felt like it was just going to be a rough day and I was just going to throw 20 bucks away. But after winning those other 2, it seemed to be at least decent, 1 in 5. And I know these claw machines seem to make their own money somehow. If not, they'd be just giving away stuffed animals. And we gotta keep them afloat by coming to support them here and there. If not, round 1 will monopolize everything and take our $2 to $4 every time we hit that drop button. So it's nice to have these other claw arcades available where we can just spend $1 per play. And there's something also nice, fun about putting a coin into a machine versus just swiping a card all the time. And I think you could actually see, the progress you're making when you're seeing your coins drop down versus swiping a card and not paying too much attention about how many credits are left. Even though I wasn't winning a ton of plushies, this place was pretty great because the customer service and the workers there were really nice. Anytime we had any issues with the claws, such as it dropping too early or if it didn't seem like it was working correctly, then they would give us a coin back or a refund, which was really nice. I'm sure if we had asked them, they would have repositioned a lot of the plushies for us. I'm just kind of shy when I come to these places and I feel like I'm bothering them. But that's me just getting into my own head. I'm sure that's a normal question that they get asked every day, all the time. So I saw these Lafufu flower pot things that looked interesting. I don't know why I wanted it, but I only had 3 coins left, so I figured I was going to use the rest over here. Because the machine was empty, I figured I could get a good grab and hopefully get a win for my last couple of plays. So I was down to my last token, and I was still only at 2 wins. Luckily, on my very last one, I got my 3rd. I got 3 plushies out of 22 tries, which seems pretty low, but I do feel like if I paid more attention to the ones that were grabbing, I would have won a few more. At about $7 a piece, it wasn't horrible. We did spend about 45 minutes there, maybe an hour, so it's more like paying for entertainment. The cool thing is they do trade-ups. If you're lucky enough to win a few, you could actually get some of these bigger items. The number next to each of the items is how many plushies you need to trade. I felt like it was a pretty good experience, and like I said, the staff was really nice and really friendly, and I would come back here. They also do birthday parties if you have a kid or if you're just a kid at heart. Have a good one.